Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Gloomhaven, the Guildmaster Campaign. We have very little to do at the beginning. We do have a Sunkeeper level up and a perk point for the Cragheart. Let's take care of the Cragheart first. I think let's go for replacing the negative ones with the plus ones first. I think that'll be a good start, or continuation anyway. And yeah, Sunkeeper leveling up to level 3. This is good. So I'm as I'm kind of say most of the time, I don't remember what these cards are, but I do know what this is. It this one? I don't think it's this one actually. Burning Flash. Attack 4, target all adjacent enemies, gain 1 for each, and infuse light. On the bottom is a heal 3 at range 3, and if we can consume any element to add a plus heal and infuse light. That one's pretty interesting, and I have to say I didn't use this one, but this is pretty cool because it allows her to do a top action, which is likely an attack, and then heal herself or somebody else while infusing light. So that's an interesting one. And I want to say this is the one that I've taken in the past. Mobilizing Axiom. Attack 4, infusing light. And on the bottom, all allies within range 5 may perform a move 4. That is huge ability. Particularly if we have a couple summoned allies as well, because then if they are not in range to perform their attacks, we can get them all into range, and then when it comes to their turns, they can move up into range to perform their attacks. So this is an interesting one. Although, I mean, Burning Flash looks really good, doesn't it? An attack 4, targeting all adjacent enemies. If we have her in a position, which she usually is in a position to deal, melee damage, or in a position for shielding, so we could move in with this and then Burning Flash to attack all of the enemies that have moved to attack her. I say let's go for this. The Burning Flash. It also gives her another way to produce or infuse light while healing, and that's pretty effective. As we can see here, we have another one. Now this one always does it. Versus this one, we would have to, consume an element. And then, I mean, it could be, for instance, it could be consuming light and then producing light again for the next round. So that's kind of a good idea. I think I like this one. I would like to take early cards though, because she's getting, if we do bring in a 51, then I'd probably like to drop a later card. Well, let's do it anyway. Let's just do it. It looks like a good card. We can put it to use by healing and attacking, versus a lot of her other cards have her helping abilities on the top. So having a helping ability, like a support ability on the bottom, allows her to attack and support. Now the question is, which one do we want to drop? What I could do is I could drop this one, for instance. We could sell the strengthen and then put it onto burning flash. Although I don't think I have enough money to do that. But we could use it in somewhere else. Let's drop protective blessing. As I was saying, it's nice. This one has come in handy once or twice, but these bless and strengthen to have on the top ability, I say let's drop that one so that we can have a support ability and an attack combination, or I mean a shield and a healing. That would be a good idea as well, or got a good combination. Let's check out her perks or attack modifiers. I mean, all of these are really good, right? We want to remove the zeros. We can replace a -2 with a 0. And in this case, replace a 0 with a +2. Brilliance is a really good idea as well, so that we constantly have sun or light in the rooms. Extreme fortitude. You know, since this one's putting two -1s in the deck, maybe we can do this to remove those two. We'll also be gaining a +1. These are also a good idea as well. It actually has quite a bit. This one would add 2 +1 rolling modifiers, and we can do that twice. Let's go with the removing the 2 -1s, adding 2 +1s. I think that's a good idea. Oh, did not work. All right, yes. There we go. Alrighty. And the direction we're going to go here is the Forest of Bloom. This one's going to unlock Eagle Crest, which is needed for this one, which is a scoundrel personal quest. And I think what I'm going to do, since I'm unlocking this path, basically for next week, we can go for payback, and we'll bring the Brute in as well, and we'll go for the Vermling Village. So this is something that I haven't really put too much thought in, but I kind of forget about it, and then when I'm reminded of it, I realize, you know, maybe I should be pairing up particular mercenaries in a way that as they level up, we can get through their personal quests together. And one of the pairs is the Brute and the Scoundrel. So in order to fulfill their personal quests, and you know, they can move on from the mercenary life after, in this campaign setup, is that we can play them together more often. As we get through their personal quests, they reach a boss, and once we defeat that boss, then I can more safely say that they're retired and we can move on. Now, that's not necessarily what's going to happen in the campaign. In this campaign, we can continue to play as them, but at that point, there'll be a pretty high level that we could, I mean, like level 5 or 6, something like that, and we can try new tactics out and remove all of their perk points. You can reset. I know I've done this in the past. How did I do it? There it goes. So this down here, that still goes off the I don't know why it does that, but it allows you to reset the mercenary, and it would unlock all of the cards. It would put all of the cards that we chose back onto this side, and all of the modifiers, all of the gear actually drops as well. We can just continue, we can put them right back on, but it puts it back down to 0, but it keeps the number of experience that was that had been gained throughout the campaign thus far. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting to or a thing to remind myself that I need to play these characters together more often. And I was reminded by the new update, which is bringing in the 3 spears and the circles, and I'm very excited about it. And in the update, they said that they are the next pair. So in this update, these two are the mercenaries we want to play together to level up and tackle their personal quests in a like linearly or parallel, so that we can reach their boss. Now I'll have to go back and figure out what the pairs are, but I do know that the Scoundrel and the Brute are a pair. So we'll probably end up going for that that boss fight next, or for our first boss fight, and we can figure out what the next pairing is going to be, and we can kind of play around with the other 2 open characters. But I think that'll be a good way to play it, so that we can get through this campaign at some point. Okay. Right. So, that in mind, we will go this way. And I wanted to, actually, one more thing. That Fort Sakmus had pointed out was in the options, you can go down to controls and enable second click hex to confirm. So if you just, click on this check mark, then you can have the double click for movement and targeting attacks and so forth. Otherwise, you can remove it and continue with 1 click, and then you have to confirm with the confirm action button. I'm gonna leave the second click off for now, and if it is something that bugs me, I think while we're in the game I can just bring it back. So I'm gonna leave it off, try and play with it that way for now. And I did say that I want to increase the difficulty again, so I'm going to do that for this one. When we click on it again, you can see, actually it's not, okay, there it goes. So level 2 Forest Imp, we can see that it's changed a little bit, their health and so on. It hasn't changed that much. The change from level 1 to 2 isn't that big, but from 3 to 4 is a really big jump. 2 to 3 is kind of moderate, in my personal opinion. So, all right, well, this is where we're going next. It seems demons from the temple to the south have spread to Eagle Crest. The work. Oop. Sorry about that. Work with Inox to drive them away. Okay, so it looks like we'll be having some Inox on our side, and we're continuing to fight the sun demons and some forest imps. We'll be gaining 5 experience instead of 4, since the party level is 1, okay? The level of the enemies are 2, so we're going to be gaining 5 XP instead of 4 XP. We'll also be getting the design for the telescopic lens. It looks pretty interesting. And unlock Eagle Crest. No encounters. Apparently you did not clear out the temple near River's Rise quickly enough. Sun demons had already been spreading their influence northwards. You have been contacted by an Inox tribe in the area who had asked for your assistance. Demons have driven them from their village, and they need your help to retake it. Journey to the outskirts of the village, and there you meet a small band of warriors who vow to help you against the demons. Well, that's cool. That's great. So we have a little bit of help. We'll see how that works out. We have at least one archer. That would be pretty nice. The Inox archers are pretty strong. What these friendly Inox didn't inform us was that the demons have bent the local Forest Imps to their cause. This will be an unpleasant fight. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Okay, so we have quite a cluster here. Alright, where are we? We are these four. What I'm going to do is move you out of the way immediately. And then we have two level 2 Inox guards and a level 2 Inox archer. They aren't elites, but that should be fine anyway. Yeah, okay. So we have this room here where we're fighting an elite sun demon and two normal sun demons, and then two elite Forest Imps and one normal Forest Imp. That one should be pretty easy to take out, and we should probably try and do that quickly, right? Now there are a lot of traps here. Let's see, there's two traps over here. So what we'll have to do is, well, we're gonna have to do a lot of what's the word here? Ranged attacks, because we have these two obstacles here in the middle, and what's going to happen is this Inox is going to move here. That one's going to stay there. This one's going to help us quite a bit just from where he's standing. But yeah, so either we put the Sunkeeper up into a dangerous position immediately and let this Inox guard walk through all these traps, which would probably be a bad idea, right? Or we just let these two be our tanks for now, and we can just line up behind them and put the range damage on them, or range attacks on them. So that's probably going to be my option that I will take. Alright, well, let's see what we're going to do this round. Okay, I guess this is a good place to start. First we have the Night Shroud going at 15 with Doomed Breeze and Empowering Void. Probably going to do the topped action of Doomed Breeze and bottom of Empowering Void. Kind of get into position for the next round while doing a ranged attack. Next is Elementalist at 28 using Stoking Hail, the bottom action of Stoking Hail, because they are in a good formation. Now that could break up, of course, but we want to get fire infused so that we can use ice spikes in the next round. This would be pretty helpful since we're dealing with a lot of enemies with shield. Then the wounds will come in handy. Brilliant Flash. I'm thinking that this will be a good way to ooh, actually, you know what? We're gonna go late so that we can heal somebody that may have taken some damage, but more importantly, infusing light. So we'll go last with that so that we can use that heal a little bit. This is going to conflict with what I had made the choice with the Sunkeeper. I'll get to that in a second. Cragheart's going at 28. I think this is a pretty good time to use our Explosive Punch. Destroy an adjacent obstacle. Attack 4. Target all enemies adjacent to the destroyed obstacle. Let's destroy this obstacle. There are 3 enemies standing next to it. It is going to burn a card very early, but I I don't really... I think this is a really good opportunity to use it, and if he... I mean, I don't want him to, or want it to exhaust early, but I can't see a better opportunity, right? So we'll go with that. I chose Crushing Grass more because these are two options that I probably won't be using for some time. So I'll go with I kind of want to keep that loot since it's the only loot that we have. You know what we'll do instead? Let's go very early. Let's take the 13 so that we can go extremely early and try to deal this damage quickly. It will also allow them to move toward us to make the attacks. I'm realizing that even if they are blocked here, one of them could fly over these traps or fly over these, so it would actually just end up here anyway. So destroying it isn't really going to impact that at all. So that brings us to the Sunkeeper going at 57. I had the same idea. So I think I'm gonna... I don't know if I want to stick to that because that's infusing light twice. But what it is doing actually is I'd like to use this attack, or one adjacent ally may perform attack 4. Depending on where these sun demons are, it might be the Inox guard that does that. So I think I'm going to change that because I don't see it necessary to use both of these heal 3s and infusing light at the same time. But I don't see many other options here either. This would be another good one, but since we're using the attack 4 on the bottom, then I really need to find like a more useless... Let's go with Daybreak. It's not useless, but let's use something that will, you know, something I probably won't use very soon. Let's go with that. Okay, let's see what they're doing now. So the Forest Imps are just going to heal, or shield and heal, but there's no damage. Then our Inox guard will go at 50. So we have 3 of us going beforehand. And then the Inox guards, the Inox archers going to deal an attack 1 on 2 different targets. I don't think actually that, yeah, 1, 2, 3, not even going to be moving, so that's unfortunate. Then the Sun Demon is going to be infusing light. This was another reason why I wasn't sure. I wanted to infuse light, but I don't want them to be using it. It's unfortunate that we'll be doing both of them, but you know, it is what it is. And it's also unfortunate that healing probably won't be needed because there's not going to be any incoming damage before the Elementalist. So that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go with the... Let's confirm this. I kind of like this idea anyway. Yep. So confirm that target. And sure, we'll use the minor power potion too. I wasn't actually thinking that that would be available, but I guess that makes sense. Let's confirm this attack. Of course a -2. But a 0 was pulled here, and then I think that was a +1? Is that what that was? 0, a -2. It's not showing. I don't know. Okay, we're just going to use this. We could just move up, right? But I think what I'll do is I'm going to move over here. Right. And that will force this one into that less friendly position. All right, let's make this attack here. Oh, whoops. Let's undo that. We're just gonna move up to here. And then you can see now 1, 2, 3. We'll be able to jump these traps and start dealing some damage from their flank. That should help out quite a bit. And now we'll be able to make an attack on pretty much anybody, any of these 4. Who has the least? You have the least, so let's go with that one. That double click. Okay, so we did end up dealing some damage. That's good. We'll skip the potion for now. So something we could do instead of this, I don't think I want to do it necessarily, but we could move into a worse position, either this or this. But I'm still just going to go with my original plan here. Nice, that's good. And we're not going to do this. I'm just going to use this to skip the attack. That'll do. Oh, I was hoping for that. Couple -1s. And we don't need that heal as expected, but I'm still going to take the move here with infusing fire. Skip that movement, creating fire, and yeah, I mean nobody really needs it, so we'll just skip that action. They're going to be bringing in light anyway, so now is there something else that I'd like? We could use this minor mana potion to bring in something else. But I think because we're just going to use this fire, that I'm not going to be too... No, I don't think I need a second. What? You have got to be kidding me. I can't burn another card, I just burned a card, so... that's what I wanted. I wanted the healing to go after their attacks, so that's why I was hoping to have that card was late enough, and now we've used it, and of course we can't heal, so that's fine. We have other ways of healing. So alright, so let's see what round 2 is going to be. Okay, round 2. Up first is the Night Shroud. Now that we have this jump here, now we can 1, 2, 3 jump over to here, and we will make that attack and then move and go invisible. I'm not sure if I want to continue moving. I don't really want to put him in a position of, you know, by himself. However, it looks like we'll be able to chew through these pretty quickly, so wouldn't be by himself for very long. And honestly, we could kill this Forest Imp pretty quickly too, so I might just keep him here and then make him go invisible there. I might not need to go too far away from that door. Next is the Elementalist at 17, using Infernal Vortex for the movement and infusing ice. And ice spikes will go really nicely after we infuse ice, and then use the ice spikes immediately with fire. Interesting. This will add +1 attack and a wound for this triangle formation. This looks like a good formation right there. 29 is the Sunkeeper with Tactical Order. I think I'm going to find somebody that I could move, and it might be this guy, this archer back here. I'm not sure. probably looks like it would run this way, doesn't it? So I'm not sure if that's the best idea. I'll see if it's going to move at all, but I don't want it to just, you know, move to here. But that's probably what it would do. So I'm wondering. I'll see what I should do with that. Burning Flash, we have that right there. We can burn through light probably, and then re-infuse it, healing for 4, the Cragheart. And it might just be, you know, like, move away Cragheart. We'll see. Last is the Cragheart with Earthing Clod. We can also heal a couple more. And Dirt Tornado. They're clumped up pretty nicely, and we have Earth element is waning. So we should be able to attack all of them, or at least these 5. Maybe in a better position. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll think about where to place him. Alright, so the Inox guards are going early and retaliating for 2. That's actually really nice, because when they go to attack, and they do attack, they will be attacking the Inox here, then they will be taking some damage. They will heal themselves for 3 after, but in this case, for instance, this one's going to die before it gets, probably before it gets a turn anyway. I'd like for them to be dying before they get a turn. I don't want to see them healing. The imps are basically just going to stay where they are and start it and attack the Inox here. As soon as I turn my microphone on, it's been a very quiet night, and as soon as I turn my mic on, you know, planes take off, motorcycles drive by. It's a loud city. All right. Let's start off by jumping. Right. It's gonna take some time to get used to, but I think I will eventually be okay with it. Alright, so no damage there. That's unfortunate. You know, I am going to move away and go invisible over here. I think he's going to be more useful against these imps than with this imp. We might be able to kill this one relatively soon. I'm not going to take a card with a stamina potion because I have invisible here. We have this bottom action attack, and we also have this silent force attack as well. So I think we have some good options for the Night Shroud. Inox guards. Be nice if you guys, you know, healed up too, but that's fine. I'm okay with this. The thing that we're gonna have to try and put some effort into is opening the door before they get a turn so that they can move through the door and stay with us. Right, the one thing I wanted to see was the Inox Archer is going to move too, so probably move to here. But it is at range 3 attack, so it might just move here and then attack there. Alright. This is going to be pretty helpful attack. Let's rotate it so that we're... Wait, clear those targets. I do like that they're putting these little arrows over the targets instead of lighting up the floors that they were doing before. Okay, so we do have here, here, here. That's what I want to see. But when they're all clustered together, you know, that's still pretty difficult to see. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult no matter what, I think. Oh, you're kidding me. 2 terrible draws. They are wounded, so that's something. And we did kill one of them, so that's fine. That works. I think what I'm going to do is I need to move and then probably just move and move back. I don't want to take this spot, of course. But I don't want to move over here either, because then I'd have to figure out a way to move all the way around this. So we're just going to move back and forth. This is kind of annoying that you have to do it this way. But yeah, oh well, we're just going to have to do it that way for now. Do we want to bring in another element? So we have ice. We could bring in wind and then attack 2 and immobilize them. That doesn't seem very helpful. Another one is stun, and the attack 2 might be helpful here. The target would be good too. It's just an attack of 1, but we could target 2 and stun. And it looks like he's sorry, it's gonna take me some time to to remember that, and I mean, I'm not trying to forget or remember. It just pops in sometimes. So it's going to heal and then use it. So you know what? Let's actually use this to bring in ice. Or sorry, not ice. Whoops. Oh, you know what? That was a terrible mistake, because he's gonna use it anyway. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's use light. We're going to heal here. And we could get him moving. Do we want him to be over here? That's the next thing, is do we really want him to be moving? If I move this, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it for a fact. I just know it. Another thing we could do is move one of them. Is that necessary? Probably this one. But again, is that really necessary? Yeah, it's not. So and he's too far to do that, to target him too. So we're just gonna skip that action. I think it's unfortunate. I wanted it to work somehow. I just don't see how it was going to work at this point. So we don't want to use that. Yep. Pop up. Of course, again. This one's never gonna die, is it? That's gonna be my new that's gonna be my crux here. So this is a funny thing. They're cursing our allies, and because they're doing that, wow, nicely done. Because they're doing that, they're actually cursing themselves, because our allies share the decks of the monsters. Well, we can use that now. Do I actually want to? That's a good question. Because since I've used it, let's actually not. Let's actually not use it, so that we can continue to use it for the Elementalist. Let's clear these targets. I want to target as many as possible, but I don't want to target ourselves. This would be these 3. Oh, and that 4, and then we'd be also muddling this one. I think I'm gonna go for this. I guess we are attacking at disadvantage, so that would have been a good one to move away, but yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, let's see what we can do with this. This is going to muddle them for the their next attack. Yeah, of course. Of course. And now we might want to just heal one of our new allies here instead of us. We do have 8. So we could heal. I think I'll heal this one instead of myself. Wow. Yeah, that is super unfortunate. And then they're healing themselves. Okay. Just got a little tougher, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine here. Alright, into the next round here. First up is the Cragheart at 29 with Rumbling Advance with a heal. And backup ammunition just for a movement. I don't know how far we're gonna go, and I don't like the let's go with Avalanche instead. This way I can just use this if I want. I don't see a reason for it, but yeah, I don't really see another option. What I don't want to do is move here. I want these guys to be doing these attacks. Cragheart can hang back and do some melee or ranged attacks, and I'm going to just try and heal them up, right? So it's kind of my thought here. Elementalist, we're gonna have to be burning a card here. We need to get through this door quickly and keep them alive. So if that means burning cards at this time, then so be it. So we have another triangle formation. I don't think I've noticed that before. There's a little box. I don't know, it doesn't say anything. But we have a triangle formation right here. It will pull after, and it's also going to infuse ice and air, shaping the ether for a double stun attack as well, so we can pull them closer and then we can decide who we're going to be stunning. Well, these guys won't be moving. Oh, sorry, it would be these 3. So one of them I could pull to here, and maybe we stun 2 of them. I'm not sure yet. We'll see that. Sunkeeper at 39, Glorious Bolt for the range attack, and then Dazzling Charge for the heal. Again, we want to keep these guys alive because they're no use to us dead, and if this room is any hint at what's to come, then we have this long hallway and a very large room at the end. So I'm hoping to keep them alive, or we need to keep them alive in order to continue to use them. And then at 44, I was considering to go with 99 for the Night Shroud, but I think what I want to do here is try and kill some of these quick, right? So we'll do an attack 2 muddling, and then an attack of 5 because I'm invisible. So that is essentially an attack of 7. That should kill one of these, or both of them, depending on how much damage is going to be dealt to them beforehand. So let's see how that works. Alright, so the Inox Archer isn't going to do too much. An attack of 1 at range 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. It actually will be moving. Nope, there is a line right there. And then the Sun Demon, they're going to... Oh man, they're going to be attacking everybody adjacent to them, so we need to move away. Yeah. And this is a pretty hefty attack here. And then the Forest Imps are going to heal. Yeah, we need to kill them. We need to kill them. Okay. Then the Inox Guards, they'll move 1, attack for 3, and strengthen. Well, that's fine. That one's dead anyway. So thanks for wasting that time. Okay. We're going to heal you. And then run away. Now can I actually... Oh man, I can't get through. Yeah. If I could have gotten through, I'd prefer to be over here. So let's undo that. And what I'm gonna have to do is move back here. Now this one is going to... Actually, we'll be fine. We'll be fine where we are. So let's skip the movement. Is that right? Or do we want to move into here? No, we want to move into here. We'll be stunning both of them. So let's move into this spot. Pick up some of that money. That'll be worth it. Okay. Let's do this first. Attack here and attack here. All right? This will keep them both from attacking on their turns. Almost 0 damage, well, just 1 damage, but they are both stunned now, so I'm a bit happier about that round. Should I continue this attack here? Is this really still a good idea? Because they are going to be healing. That will be removing that wound. And actually, they could heal this, and that would really, really annoy me. You know what? Let's confirm this. It's not too much. It's not enough. We're gonna skip the pull because there's nowhere to pull them. I have to click one for each. That makes sense. Okay, now what would be the best way to do this? We could potentially deal enough damage to kill either one of these. This number is 8. This one is 9. So this one could die first, and then this one would have a turn after to heal somebody. You know, we really need to kill someone, right? I think this one's going to die anyway because there's more damage dealt on these two. So... and they're going next. Let's go for this. Good. We've killed that one. That's less healing done. This one should die anyway. And we can also heal somebody. I think now is a good time. Let's heal our Cragheart. They're going to be strengthened anyway, so I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, that one was gonna heal there. This one's dead. Good, good, good. Now we can make this attack. Now we don't have to deal with any more imps. Now it's too bad that, yeah, oh well. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. There we go. Now do we want to take a card? I'm gonna pass. I don't think we do. Great. We do have 3 strengthened characters on our side, so let's hope that they can deal some of that damage against these for this round. Okay, so first up is the Sunkeeper. Cautious advance for the movement this time, and defensive stance for the attack. We need to just start dealing some damage. Night Shroud is going to pick it up from there at 28 with a smoke step and the Spirit of the Night. Probably just, I mean, it's going to be just the attack 3, but that might be enough. If it's not enough, then we have some others that can deal some damage. Smoke step we can use to just continue moving toward the door. Crushing Grasp for the Cragheart at 35, make that melee attack, and then Massive Boulder to run toward the door. Finally, Elementalist at 45 with Formless Power and Raw Enhancement. Likely to go Formless Power with the attack 2 +1/+1 range. Probably both of these, depending on what's left over, but I think I can do both of those. And then the Raw Enhancement to move. But that depends on, I might just use one of them here, and then I can use Raw Enhancement to move 5 with that ice. We'll see where they're standing. So the Inox guards are not going to be moving, just retaliating and shielding. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with are those sun demons having those attacks. So we really need to make sure that they are dead before their turns. Inox Archer is going to be dealing, or attack 3 at range 3. I think it will have to move up 1 in order to do that anyway. So yeah, as long as it's moving closer to the door, that'll work. That'll help out. But we should be able to kill both of them before it gets to their turn. That is the idea. We'll confirm that movement. Skip the rest, and then we'll attack, consuming the light with advantage. Oh yeah, Jagged Sword. Everything we've got. There we go. That should help out quite a bit. Next is the Night Shroud. We'll just do a normal attack here. Perfect. Another one dead. We'll use this to move this way, infuse dark, pick up some loot. And I think what I'm going to do here is how far is he from the door? 1, 2, 3. I think what I'm going to do is stand right here and go invisible. We can attack, but we'll skip the attack and then just go invisible. So we need a move of 3. Let's go with Doomed Breeze. I think this is a good idea. Doomed Breeze. I don't think... I'm pretty sure that... Well, actually, let's go with Cloak of Shade. We'll get an experience point out of that. And we'll be able to go invisible anyway, just in case that wouldn't have worked. We'll go with that. I was thinking if somebody's next to the door, but I doubt that. So, alright, Cragheart turn. Man, you know, it's kind of a pain that I don't want to do this range attack, because then it's going to deal damage to my allies here. Is that really that scary? Probably not, you know. But I'm gonna just move away. You know what? Undo. Yeah. We could just loot and then attack doing this. That would infuse Earth into our next round. But honestly, we don't really need it. But let's pick up the money. We have the loot card here. We might as well use it. And I am going to skip the attack. We have a couple other attacks coming in before it has a turn. We should be able to deal with it. I'm hoping right here. Okay, and there it is. So we don't have to deal with it at all. That's perfectly fine with me. That allows me to consume ice to actually move toward the door. There he goes, just floating along. You know, the way... Okay, he is not flying, but... So he could take damage from the... Or it could take damage from the traps. However, yeah, look, I pretty much see he's flying, right? We'll skip this. I wonder if I consume it anyway. No, okay. I didn't think so. But just a way to test the bugs there. If that was a bug, then it would need to be fixed, of course. So, all right, we know what we're going to do here, so we'll just quickly click through these cards. You know, I'm going to go later, as late as I can, so that I could... We'll go early to open the door, and then later so that... Maybe we want to go early for you, Cragheart. Well, early, relatively early. We kind of want to move out of the way so that they can walk toward the door, you know? So we'll use this and that. We'll go earlier. I might just move the 3 and then do an attack. Or I could just move 2 and then get ready for the next round by putting backup ammunition. For you, you know, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That isn't fast enough, but let's do it anyway. And I want to make sure that this stays in my hand for next round. So that we don't accidentally lose it by discarding in the rest. We might actually need a long rest for some of these characters in the next round. So now this is going to be a problem if they don't actually move. This is going to be a problem. So yeah, don't know what to say about that. Let's go open that door, see what's behind the door. So, what are they doing? Moving 2, but we're going to be... Well, they are flying. Okay. We have to remember this. They all are flying, so they could potentially fly right through us. That could be a problem. And we can still confirm the invisible if we skip the attack. That's good. Please don't go this way. I'm hoping that it maybe it will go this way. This the Inox archer, or it just skips. All right, that's fine too, I guess. Yeah, so this is going to be a problem. What are they doing now? They're going to move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. They're not going to be able to see the Elementalist, and that's kind of why I put it over here to hide a little bit. I didn't want them to come running around the corner and start shooting at... I mean, they are targeting it because it's the closest one, but I still think even if I move it here, we'll still be fine. 1, 2, and then it's a range of 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see back that way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This one might, though. Oh, but if it was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I move Elementalist here, we should be fine. But we're not going to be able to do any attacks anyway. Because if I do this, then it's not going to be... That'd be out of range. So I think what I'll do is use this one. This is a bit... how do you say? Ballsy? Because putting the Elementalists in a pretty risky situation if they fly through in the next round and we're just, you know, taking a rest, so. Okay, we dealt some damage. Let's move all the way to here. And then skip that attack, of course. Let's see. Nope, there's still not here. And we'll move to there. And we will do this attack here. Let's keep going for the one with previous damage. That will help at least. Okay. Well, it's round 6 and we have opened this door already. That's pretty good. Now, of course, the problem is we're blocking this, so they're not going to want to move anyway. I hope they pull like a range attack so they can move. Because I'm pretty much... Oh, and we're actually blocking the entire entrance here too with this obstacle. Yeah, this is too bad. I guess they can move through us to... Like, one of them will be able to move through us. Alright. Now, we probably want to long rest for the Sunkeeper, for the Cragheart, for the Night Shroud, and for the Elementalist. Let's just do it. I'm not sure if this is I mean, we definitely want to for the Night Shroud. We don't want him to take much damage. I'm afraid of the Elementalist being a target. And then they all attack the Elementalist. But let's go for it. Okay. So the Sun Demons are moving just one. Oh, but they are... Oh, this is bad. So they're going to be attacking all of us. I didn't see what they were doing. Oh, this is rough. This is super rough. Here come some curses. Well, we're going through our armor, and that'll all just come right back, but... I guess if we want anyone to get cursed, it's probably her. And now we've... Well, there's still this one space left open. Great. Oh, we can block that whole attack, though. That's good. That's good. Because of that. Man. Yeah, I'm not seeing us getting out of this one. Particularly the way that we're standing here. This was just a mistake. This was a huge mistake, lining ourselves up like this. Yeah. Although, you know, I've seen us coming out of sticky situations before, so okay, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. All right, so we're on to the next round here. I'll go through the choices and then which card I dropped on top of that instead of doing one and then the other. So we're going with Night Shroud at 24, with Wings of the Night to go invisible, and then a Black Knives for secondary attack. My hope is that we can not only go before everybody, however, my hope is that because these two are here, this is an obstacle that they won't be able to, you know, move into these spaces to do an actual melee attack. Now, we just saw that they can do range attacks. My hope is that that's not the case this time, right? So then Elementalist at 28, Stoking Hail to get rid of, or to get ready for that same attack, and some healing to get light infused. This might be a mistake, and I might not do it. I wish that they would go back to the way that it was before, that you can that you have the choice to infuse the element, because that is a choice. Now I understand people were complaining about that before, but it's cases like this where it's useful. If you don't want to infuse it, then you don't need to. And in this case, I don't want to. So depending on what they're doing, I'm just doing this to get ready. If they don't do it, if they aren't, or if they don't need light for their attack or whatever, then I'll use the heal. And if they don't, then I'm probably just going to use this to punch, and then I'll walk away and get ready for next round. Next is the Sunkeeper at 29. I haven't even used Cautious Advance. I've had a good set of people in front of us, but now I'm using Tactical Order at 29. We're going to have one of them move up. Now, unfortunately, it's only going to be the Inox Archer, but at least we'll be able to get him to, I guess he'd move 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, and that would get him out of the way. I don't think, again, this might not happen. We're going to have to see what's happening. I might just use this as a punch, that kind of a thing. What I'm afraid of is using something a little later, like Practical Plans or something like that. I don't want to use that card if I know that, or if there's a possibility that it's going to move away. So I'm going to use Tactical Order. If I get the opportunity to just punch and moving is not a good idea, then I'll do that instead. Last Cragheart with 35 Crushing Grasp. We can use this to make an attack, then Earthen Clod to heal, and in this way we're not actually infusing light. So. Okay, so the Inox Archer is actually moving first. Then the Sun Demon is going to heal itself. Jerks. However, that means that we can use light, so we'll be able to heal ourselves as well with the Elementalist. Inox Guards are going to move a little bit. That'll be just out of reach. It will actually be able to move a little, maybe to here, and then I'll still use it. No, but it's going after us. 29, 30. Yeah. And then they're going to be cursing us like a bunch of jerks. Okay. Now it is just a... Oh, but they're going to heal her. Never mind. I thought it was something adjacent. Nope, a heal 3. That could have been scary. They were going before. That could have been scary. Now, what we need to do here is probably really like start attacking them. I'd like to kill them. However, what could happen is that they move into these spaces, and I really don't want that to happen either. But the way it's going to work is that they're going to move behind us anyway, isn't it? Yep, that's what they're going to do. So let's start just pummeling them. I'm hoping that we can deal some damage. Anything, please. Come on. And I kind of realized that the increase in difficulty, that's what is pissing me off. I was a bit frustrated at how this wasn't going so smoothly, and I remembered, that's right, it's the higher difficulty. So let's get you to move back here, I think. We're about to get a whole ton of these sorry, what are they? Curses. So I think I'll heal the Cragheart. This one's already muddled. I don't really care about attacking this one. Man. Undo. Yeah. I mean, what we could do is still have him move up to here. Let's do it. That way they'll be attacking that too. Yeah, I think that's better. And with you, let's attack back there instead. Alright, couple damage. Man, yeah, we screwed up by blocking this doorway like that. We can immobilize, that'll be helpful actually. So it's going to be, I mean, I don't think it was going to move anyway. We'll continue to heal the Cragheart. Pull himself up a little bit. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Good. They're pulling curses. I mean, we're not taking any damage, but they're putting curses into our decks, and it's kind of annoying. What's this one gonna do? Move all the way in, huh? But at least it's putting curses into their deck as much as it's putting curses into our deck. So it's gonna help us out a little bit. Okay. Next round. Cragheart going as early as possible for a heaving swing. Let's push this imp into that. Oh, but it's only a push 1, isn't it? That's not that useful then. Well, we could go with this instead. That one looks like a good idea. We'll do an attack 3 at range and then push. We can push one of these away. It's not going to do anything because they are flying, but we can at least push them away so that it's going to take a little bit longer for them to reach us again. Then the Elementalist is at 17 with Infernal Vortex, moving, infusing ice, and ice spikes again. This combination again, huh? To wound, probably these two. I'm not sure. We'll see where we can reach. I guess we can reach them. 1, 2, 3. And it is a range 3. But we might want to try and kill these punks as fast as possible. So we'll see. Sunkeeper at 23 just to go early. And defensive stance, we want to smack something and try and kill them, while pulling one of these 5 curses that we have in our deck. I'd really like to pull one of them, not both of them, please. And then last, the Night Shroud with Silent Force and Smoke Step. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to move, but the Silent Force will be able to attack for 5. Not sure who that's going to be. We'll see who that is. Okay, well, the Inox Archer's going first, or, well, first for the monsters, I guess. An attack of 1 and mobilizing. Then the Forest Imps are attacking for 2. The Elites are always going to be cursing. The Inox Guards are moving 2 and attacking 3. Not sure. I guess if we kill these guys, then it would be going for this imp back there, hiding behind all these cards here. Yeah. I don't know how I like the idea of these spots opening them up. So what's probably going to happen is that this one at least will be moving in if one of these spaces is open. But I think actually what's going to happen, they're both going to be attacking here. Yeah, I think so. So we'll see what we can do, maybe to mitigate that. However, since they are moving just 2, we can actually make sure that both of them are, or that one of them, sorry, is not going to be able to do anything this round. So let's make that attack on this one, and we are going to consume Earth. Couple damage, that's worth it, I guess. And we are going to push back here. It isn't going to take damage from the trap. That is unfortunate. And I think our best option here is to move right. Yeah, we don't want to move in here yet. Let's move here, though. Yeah, let's move there. That will kind of open up a space. Skip the rest of that movement. Elementalist's turn. Okay. So I think it's worth going for these 2. Triangles are on both of them. I guess I could... Oh, but the other one's gone. Okay, yeah. So I think it's best to go for these 2. The worst outcome, I guess 1 damage is okay. However, it would have been nice if they were both at 1. Then they'd both be dead, right? We're just going to do the shuffle so that we can bring in the ice. And you know what? I mean, I could just kill this one, right? This one's 2, this one's 7. Okay. So let's make sure to hit that one. I don't need that, it's already wounded. We did pull 1, we pulled the -2, but it was enough. Okay. It was enough to kill it. And we did remove one of these curses, and we got rid of the -2. So that was actually that was a good combination. I'll give that to her. And I think what I want to do is I want to leave this space here. Another option could be, because how this is going to work is this Inox is actually going to target this one because they're both the same distance. But this one, the number is written right here. And this one is number 2. So the way in the board game is, if it's a summon or an ally or something that you can't control, then they go in order of number. So this one should move here or here to make the attack on this one. While this one won't be able to reach that one anyway, it will just attack here. So I think I still want to kind of leave this space open. 2, 3. I mean, I could walk in there, but then I'll be taking that. That's just a dumb idea, right? But if I leave this space open, no. If I leave the space open, then that's when this one dies, or if this one dies, then that's going to move here or here. So it doesn't really matter if I leave the space open or not. It's going to attack for 5. Man, I feel like I should just back up. No, you know what? We're going in. Just, I mean, I could go into here and take both of those damage. We could mitigate it pretty well. We do have the iron helmet if they pull the ×2. But 5 and 5, I mean, that's 10 damage right away. -2, 3. That would be 3 incoming damage mitigated. And if they pull a +1 and a +2, I mean, they do have advantage attacks. So we're not going to move. But I am going to move right here. Alright. Firm. We'll pick up that the loot. And I'll keep this after we take this pretty nasty attack, I think. Oh, okay. So that's not too bad at all. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So this one's actually doesn't even have to move. So that's kind of good. Good. That one's dead. This one we won't have to deal with. Those two will just be constantly attacking it. And then here he comes. He's gonna attack. Oh, really? I was expecting this, but I guess this was further. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. But we can mitigate all that. That's fine. And now we definitely. So who should we go for? If we go for this one, then it'll most certainly be dead the next round. But he could be in a bad position. Well, actually, no, because we can still do invisible next round. That will still work. So let's go for this one. I'd like for them to be killing this one next round, and then we'll use this to move here so that we can create darkness for the next round. Wow, what a cluster. See that one extra level. I mean, you can't see it immediately because we would have to play this same scenario over on the different difficulties for you to really notice. But yeah, it's a pretty clear difference once you've played the game a few times, the difference in difficulties. But as I said, this jump is not as bad as 2 to 3, and 3 to 4 is just a terrible, terrible jump. So, all right. Let's see what we've got for this next round. Okay, first round, our first turn is the Night Shroud at 13 with Cloak of Shade, go invisible, and Doomed Breeze to bring night or dark back, and we can just muddle somebody. That'll help out, maybe. Well, they won't be muddled, but their innate advantage will be negated, I guess. We won't be going invisible, so we need to be careful on where we're going to end up. We want to be putting as much distance between us and these sun demons as possible. I saw this and I thought, oh, this is perfect. We can just kill one of them, but they're both elites. Next is the Cragheart, 29 with Rumbling Advance and Heaving Swing. Just want to go early and punch them. I just want to punch them. I mean, I could kind of use anything else. I want to use this later. I think I'll be bringing this in at the end, like before his next, before the Cragheart's next rest. I guess that would be the next round, wouldn't it? So maybe not. Maybe we could use this instead. I'm thinking to just use the attack 2. You know what? Actually, I could use this now, because the Night Shroud will be moved away and I could use that attack here instead. We'll do that. 32 with Empowering Command, or Sunkeeper with Empowering Command at 32. We'll be able to call on our Inox Guard ally here, do an attack of 4, and then we'll do an attack of 5. That should kill it. Unless we pull a bunch of that stuff that I'm not going to say out loud. Then we have the Elementalist at 45 with Formless Power. I might bring this in once during each of your attack actions. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's somewhere else. Actually, it's not even in the deck. Oh, it's right there. That's what I was thinking. But I'd like to use the stun. I was thinking it was this one. In which case it would be... we'd be able to generate any element that we want, but it is going to deduct the attack by 1. So what I might do is this anyway. It depends on, maybe if they like go first and they infuse light, then we could just use it and then add 1, and then we can attack with a stun. I don't know, I'm not sure. We'll see. It could just be that we move up too, so. Oh, thanks. You're a huge punk over there, but you're the only one, so that's good. You're just going to be wasting their turns. Your turn is going to be wasted. Well, you can still make this attack. Maybe what you'll do is back up and then make that attack. That would be cool. The Inox Archer will actually attack both of them, so that works. And this is a problem. Fortunately, we don't have to deal with the target all enemies, so that will be a bit helpful. And heal that. Yeah, cool. Thanks. All right, Night Shroud's turn. You know, I'm considering to just attack here because I want this one to die. But I think what I'm going to do is, because I'm hoping that one's dead anyway. Whoops. Let's undo that then. Oh, that's right. We're going invisible anyway. So let's go over here. Confirm that movement. Go invisible. And because I'm going to be targeting this one and I hope it dies, then what we'll do is we'll attack this one for nothing. But it will at least have muddle to cancel out the innate advantage, which is going to be against her. So, yeah. We'll use this now to make this attack. A +1. I'll take it. I will take it. And this, I'm just going to move back and forth and then jump and deal 1 damage here. And we are infusing earth, well, twice, I guess, so. Let's have you attack first so that maybe we can take the killing blow. Perfect. That's exactly what I didn't want to see. Let's go with this. Ah! God, I hate you. Wow. Well, this has been a real fun turn. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, I think we'll be fine. Because we could move to here. 1, 2, 3. We'll be able to stun them both. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that, Mr. or whatever you are, Elementalist. Here we go. And you dealt a little bit of damage there. That's good. Both of them are stunned. We don't have to deal with their attacks this round. Ooh, a ×2. Great. We're getting there. We are getting there. And I think what we're gonna do here is that. Let's go as fast as we can and stun again. That should help. Even if we move right here and stun that, we'll stun one of them. We'll see who that's going to be. We'll go for the 2 cards that you have. You know what? Pushing it here so that they don't have to move and we can just, you know, move on maybe and have them deal with this crap behind us. I don't know if that's a great idea, but it's an idea. And then we'll go late. We'll go late with you. All right. Well, okay. By them attacking here, they're just adding curses to their own deck, so I'm okay with that. Sun Demon, we don't have to worry about them healing, but that's a pretty nasty attack, so we'll definitely be stunning one of them. And I hope killing with the other one. Inox Archer has a pretty hefty attack there. That's nice. Against the Forest Imp. And then the Inox Guard's going at 50. Let's see how this goes. That'll do. Yeah, see, we're not adding any curses to their deck, they're just doing it all by themselves. Oh, this is pretty crappy. Let's see here. I guess we'll make this attack. Although 1, 2, 3, and then we can attack back there maybe. I guess this would be right there, wouldn't it? Yeah. So undo. Let's do our first idea here. +1. I'll take it. Just don't do anything. Ah. I love how they're removing all the terrible cards so that when they attack, when the actual enemies attack, that they won't have to deal with that. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do here... Well, if we do this, then they're going to heal, right? But we can still heal, we just don't have to use that. Let's confirm this target. That's funny. It's just so funny, isn't it? And we're going to heal. Who should we heal? Guess we'll heal you. Not going to use that because I don't want them to get that. We could have healed here. They're all poisoned, but oh well. You know what? We'll be able to stop this other one from attacking too. We push you right there. Okay? And then we step up here. Now they have nowhere to go. Perfect. That's nice of them. So this one's dead anyway, we don't have to worry about that. This one we have to kind of deal some damage to. I guess what I'll do is move to this position. And we'll do a Spirit of the Night. I won't be able to kill, so we'll just do like a normal attack here. Attack of 3 should be pretty good though. It helps. Just slow chipping away here. Take a long rest, buddy. You too. And yikes, that's too many. That is too many. But we're doing it. What's gonna happen is, I mean, maybe they attack, right? But this one's going to die anyway. Oh good, they're not moving anyway. Great. Actually, you'll be fine. You can... I hope you can kill that. That would be nice. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. Guys! Just constantly pulling the worst cards for ourselves. Yeah. Pack of 5. Well, that one's dead anyway, so... Move here. And then this one's also dead. Okay. Well, this is fun. Just whatever. Whatever. Okay. So I went through the long rests. I'll do the same thing that I did before. I dropped Smoking Step for Night Shroud, and Night Shroud's going first with 24 Wings of the Night and Black Knives. We should be able to kill this. Then the Elementalist, Stoking Hail, and Brilliant Flash. The heal 1, 2, 3. We won't be able to kind of heal anybody that we really want to heal, I don't think. But going immediately after, I wanted to see this being used immediately. I did not want to give them the opportunity to use it. So 28, then 29. Defensive stance for the advantage attack. We're getting low. We only have that one left. And tactical order so that we can get moving. We need to get to this door fast so that they can keep up with us. What I kind of assume is going to happen is this one's never going to see, we're never going to see them again. And this one is just going to sit back here until this one's dead. And as soon as this one's dead, then, as I said, I don't think this one's going to be catching up to us. I'll be lucky if this one does. And since this Inox Archer is going to be dealing some range attacks, then we should be able to see something from them, maybe late in the scenario. Yeah, another thing I was, maybe what I should be doing, if there's a way to get this card back, then I could use it to kind of shuffle them along. I'm not sure if I'd be able to though. Anyway, much later, we have this movement and healing. If we do end up seeing an attack, then we'll use the Cragheart to heal whoever got attacked, and then running as well. So 50 for the Sun Demon, 37 for the Forest Imp, and then they're going later. Yeah, that Inox Guard should move up and then make that attack. That will be helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So unless we kill this one, then maybe yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I don't have to analyze it. I know I like to sit there and analyze and think about how all this happens, but I understand that takes a lot of time out of these or adds a lot of time to the videos. So I'm probably still going to do it from time to time, but I know there are some times I just don't have to. I can just sit here and click next and see what happens. So okay, since it's going to burn whatever and create recreate the what's it called, sun? No, light. Then what we'll do is we'll bring this in. Actually, I hope it doesn't use the fire that I created. I want to use that for movement next round. Let's see. You know, let's heal that poison off of you. Nobody else really needs it, so yeah, actually we're okay. Now we're fine. I didn't want to say it again. Let's get moving. I don't care about the coins at all. We're looking kind of okay. I will be using this before we march into that door so I can gain all of my items back for her. That stance, it looks like something's wrong with her back. Kind of looks weird, right? Yeah, so we will use this star earring before we march in there, gain all of our items back. We should be fine. I am really, really afraid to see how many enemies are in this room. We just have to kill all the enemies, and we're just barely over half. We have one more. So if this is, I mean, we killed, how many did we kill? We killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So wow, there could be 6 or 7 in this room as well. I don't know if this, like, how far, if this is accurate, like one click, or if it just kind of slowly builds up. I'm not entirely sure. Come on. Man, that is getting frustrating. No, 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 no. See, that's what I was afraid of. Good. It's dead. Thank you so much. Let's heal up my friend right there. So I'm not going to use my boots to go too further, because then I wouldn't be able to do that. So let's, yeah, whoops. Go that way. Alright, here you go, buddy. I kind of want to just open this door and be back here. It's not a bad idea, actually. If we, for instance, open this door and retreat, okay? And just let whatever's in this room come to us. That way we can continue to use our allies back here. I'm surprised we still have them alive. You know, the healing has really gotten them to stay alive. So, okay, I did a short rest with the Sunkeeper. I forgot to mention we lost cautious advance. That's too bad. Yeah, tactical order. I'd really like to use that on them, but now they're way too far away. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay, well, we're starting off with the Sunkeeper, and I'm gonna kind of try something weird. I think I like the idea of opening this door and retreating a little bit. That way we can continue to use our allies. I don't know if I want to run all the way back. Yeah, it's gonna have to, we're gonna have to see. So what I'm gonna do is give my Cragheart friend here a couple cards back, and then move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Of course, we're gonna see what the plan is. If it's not a lot of enemies, then charging in, maybe. I still kind of think no matter how many enemies, we can just make a tactile. Oh god, getting late. Make a retreat anyway. 48 Elementalist with ice spikes and raw enhancement. This actually will be a move 3, making a move 5, and then ice spikes. That's even if they come here. I have no idea. I have the opportunity. We'll see if I can do it. Raider and backup ammunition for Cragheart going at 77. Again, this is one of these things. I'm not sure if like what the bottom or the top is going to be here. It's just going to be a judgment call. And then 91, absolutely going late. If we can find a way to make an attack of 5, then I will take it. Move 3 and curse. 1, 2, 3. So if an enemy gets in this position, then I guess she's probably going to be standing here. But anyway, if there is one close enough, then we can move up curse and then make an attack, and then we can move away pretty quickly after that. Let's see what our friends are doing. So yeah, that's what I was afraid of. 30, and then he's not moving. So they're just standing there. Before I go, give you a couple cards here. I mean, it's these 2 cards. I don't really have an option, but it'll work. That'll still be good. So 1, 2, 3. I would really love to get some boots on her. Look at that! You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Well, I mean, there's no reason to for her to be standing there, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sun demons. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 8 enemies in here. Yeah, run. We won't be taking any damage this round, so that's nice. That's something. Because they're all moving too. They'll all be piling. So they will be kind of making their way through the door. Only one of them will stand on the doorway. So we won't be able to do a lot of attacks, but we will be able to do something at least. I'm going to hold off on this for now. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we'll hold off. I'm thinking for next round it would be nice to have all of that gear. But I could heal at the beginning of her turn anyway, so what's taking so long here? Come on. Just move here 2 and then move here 2. I guess 3. You could have moved right there, though. I'm not entirely sure why you had to go that way. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. So... this isn't worth it. And I don't really want to consume Earth. Alright, what are the cards he's choosing? For some reason that's weird. I don't want to use Earth, so I'm just going to do this. Do waypoint. Maybe what I do is just I could pick up the money, right? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to stand here or here. It's kind of the same base here. We'll skip that attack. Man, that's a scary sight. If it wasn't for, the shield really isn't necessary. Okay. Okay. I could push. 1, 2, 3. And that would reduce another incoming attack. Or, remove another incoming attack. I think I'll do that. Just stand right there. Confirm. 1, 2, 3, just to make sure. Skip that movement, and we'll assume here. Don't muck it up. Come on. And yeah, way over there, please. So if they have to move 2 again, then at least this one won't be attacking next round. And I guess just move up to here. And this range attack is worthless. Man. So I guess we're gonna hold right here. I don't like it. I don't know if I like it. Because what's going to happen is they're going to pile in right around here, and then these punks are just going to sit back here and fire at us. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter where we stand. If we were to move in, then they're gonna do the same thing. Another thing we could do is just stand right here and block them in, so that we only get one melee attack. But in the case where they all range attack all in sight, then we're screwed. But that's gonna be no matter where we are. So yeah, well, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Okay, first up, Elementalist at 45 with formless power and malleable evocation. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And I think this is cementing my my suspicions, or not suspicion. It's cementing my choice that I enjoy this game when it's a challenge, but I don't think I'm going to play this difficulty much more, because, well, first of all, this is a very, very long video. It's taking me much longer. I have to think a lot more, and it's pretty late now. So, and yeah, I'm not really building off of each other as it gets later into the scenario. I'm not as I'm not the tactician that I'd like to think that I am. So yeah, I think this might be one of the last times that I'm going to do this, particularly with enemies like this. You know, yeah. Anyway, I'll finish this one up. I hope that I can finish this one and beat it. I don't want to have to do this one again. And if I do, then I might just do it off camera to get it over with. So, okay. Hammer blow, holy strike. I could put her into a very bad situation. I'm thinking that I don't want to do that, but I could move her here, for instance, and use the light. There is light here, and I don't want them to use it. That might be an option, or we might just run away. I'm not entirely sure. Heaving swing and dirt tornado for the Cragheart. Heaving swing will add +1 to the attack, and dirt tornado, I'm hoping that they at least stand something like this. Then I can do an attack on a bunch of them. We'll see. Last with 84 is the Night Shroud. Now I'm seeing that I can use this, and I'll be able to take one of these out pretty easily with that. So there's that. Will I be able to use both of them? Probably not. Probably not. But we can at least try. So the Forest Imps are going first, strengthening and muddling. That's not going to do anything for us, or against us. It is going to strengthen the imps themselves. But they're already attacking with advantage, so it doesn't matter for them. The Inox guards are going to just move 1. The Inox archer's not going to do anything. And then they're going to move 1 and be very reckless, or be very dangerous. So we definitely want to use the light before it gets to them. And I wish they would just take this turn altogether. This is it's weird. It's showing something over here, but obviously it's not close enough to be impacted by that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we're not even close enough to be able to do this. But let's get closer. And I guess I could skip the attack and just use it, right? Problem is that these are all ranged attacks. So I was thinking what I could do is move up to here and stun this one. Then I don't have to worry about one ranged attack, because they're all going to come in here anyway and deal those ranged attacks. So if I take the initiative and move up and stun one, that's one less range attack for her. And by burning this now, okay, so it doesn't actually burn. Good. I mean, that should have been a bug if it happened. So. But it is unfortunate here because now, if I don't burn it, then they're going to be attacking both of them too. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yep. Well, we could move away. We could just move away. I don't know how much more I can deal with this, though. Honestly, if I just continue to back up, and hope that they, like, we just back all the way up to this corner, and then hope that they can make some kind of, like, flanking action here. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's just do it. You're screwed, buddy. I'm sorry. I moved you up, and then I changed my mind, so we're gonna have to deal with that. I think what we're gonna have to end up doing is exhausting a couple of our mercenaries. I mean, it's just gonna happen. I'm not doing it because I want it to happen. I think it's just gonna end up happening. Yeah, just move back. I mean, okay, before I do this, undo. I mean, can I actually? I could hit you. Is that gonna do anything? And then I can just walk back too. Maybe I pull a +1. No. Alright, it was pointless. It was, I guess, worth a shot, though. We want to move back. Another thing I could do is kind of hang around here to be so that they pass me. And what cards do we have? There's an invisible. There's an invisible here. So I could just like short rest, go invisible for the next round. And then try and stay invisible behind them and try and deal some major damage to, like, killing them. That could be an option. Let's see here. This one is going to move 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to actually move back one more. do, let's move you here. Skip the rest, and then skip that attack. So, sorry buddy, but I think you're dead. Oh, wow, that muddle actually helped right there. Wow. I am Bob's surprise. Okay. Okay. So we want to go late, right? Short rest. Yeah. I don't even care what it is. We want to go early with you so that we can back up. Do that. For you, I mean, we don't need to heal, so that's something. We could use this to immobilize one from getting too close. So then, is there a reason, like, we could heal, right? We could use this just to bring in some earth element. And then we could use that for the next round. Let's go with this, actually. We'll make that attack, or we can move. And then... Crushing Grasp, maybe? Let's go with Rumbling Advance. We'll go very late, and we can use that heal later. Yeah. You... Let's long rest so that I can choose which card I want to get rid of. You're not really in a bad place. Yeah, let's see how that works. Not moving. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. They're moving and they're not doing much. They're just moving one. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, something like hitting the space button to speed up their turns would be really cool. Like, I understand that the art is great, but something to make them go faster would be awesome. I can't make an attack. That's whatever. I'm gonna skip that attack. And then we're gonna move 2. Get back here. I'm hoping that they can get close enough for its next turn so that we can perform the ice spikes or something like that. Okay, they can't. They're not able to do their attack. That's good. Like this. I don't know what's going on. Just want it to speed up though. Just really want it to speed up. Skip your turn. I guess you can move 1 over that rock. There you go. There we go. Finally. Man. Let's see. They're not going to use it, so let's do this. We can just heal. I guess we can heal ourselves, but I mean, who do we want to strengthen, right? Let's strengthen you. And then, yeah, not much. Now we could put her up here, but I do want to continue kind of like attack and move back, attack and move back, that kind of a thing with these guys, and then that should pull them here so that they can do that attack. That's the only thing that I can see doing. So we'll continue to pull back. I'm not going to pull back too far. I think that's a good space for her, because then I can bring like the Elementalist we need to have back there. I'm still going to hold off on that. If I can actually just rest, that would be better. You know what? They're just targeting themselves, or targeting adjacent. So I think what I might do here is move up 1, 2, 3 to do this massive boulder attack. Skip movement. Let's start putting some damage on them, right? I'm afraid that they can heal themselves. So I'm afraid that that's what they're going to do. But if we can take some of them out little by little, that would be fantastic. Particularly this one, because that one's going to be dealing some, giving us more curses. They're not moving again. So maybe it was a bad idea to move back too far. We want that. We need that. That one can go. Down 16. Man. Yeah, I mean, long rest. Don't worry about it. We'll take both of these. We'll use this to just continue to make one of them stay behind. You. Ice spikes. And we want to go late. So we'll take this one to just go late, and then ice spikes to wound them. I'm hoping that they can move a little bit here. Come on. Like, they're not moving very quickly, of course, because I want them to. But what I can do now is 1, 2, 3, curse, and then attack and go invisible. And that's perfect. Where is it? This and curse. So we'll move up 1, 2, 3, curse, and then attack for 1 with invisible. And then they'll walk by, and we can kill one of these guys as they walk by. And ooh, but we'll need both. This is going to be tricky, right? So we want to be hitting with this, staying invisible. So then we could use this one. But the problem is we need dark. We need dark. Where did it go? Spirit. We need dark for this. So moving up and doing all of this isn't really going to give us... Oof. Okay. We're going to do it anyway. Because I need this to... Okay, well, they're not moving. I'm fine with that. They're going to be moving. We're not going to be in the way. That's perfect. That's still good. Inox guard. Yeah, just take your time, guys. Take your time. Move up to here. Or do I want to... I mean, I could move here too, right? My thought is I want that ice spikes to be hitting a formation. So let's get him out of the way. We'll move you here. Curse. This is the first curse that I've actually put into their deck, I think. And now we'll make this attack +1. Anything would have been nice. But because Okay, so it says affect all allies and then target. Okay, so we won't actually be targeted because we are invisible, so it's okay. But you can see every time they do it, for some reason the ground around the Night Shroud does that, even though no matter where he's standing. Pretty funny. Okay. So we can shoot pretty far with this. We don't care. We want them to be moving through, right? But not necessarily these ones. Or do we, right? Or do we? We could try to just kill this one. What's he doing? The ice spikes. We could try to kill this one. Let's hold it there, I guess. Maybe that's what we do. Okay. So we killed something. We did something. Okay. I might be a little too excited about that, but move back just one. Right? One or here. No, just one. Is my yeah, you don't have any cards left. So actually let's bring you all the way back there. Okay. Okay. That's better, because now I can stand here to kill that one. There really is no good way to do this, but my friend, you have to move up too. If you move here, 1, 2, 3, no, let's stay here to leave this space open. So confirm this movement. We want the fire for that. And it is a range of 3. So yeah, we can't target here. We can target here though. We have both of them. We do have advantage. But so we have a ×2, which would be nice. And we'll see what we get. Nothing. Okay. They're wounded. It's something. As I said before, they can heal, but it's something. We can long rest. We don't have to use that yet, which is great because now we can really tank with her and then heal up, get the gear back, and then tank again. So this is going to be better. I think I want to keep that. This one might be nice to have in our hand. Holy Strike would be nice. You know, I want this for that. I'm going to be putting this on, and that's kind of why I want this card too. But that heal, man, that's hard to pass up, right? Practical plans. This heal is okay too. I want the stun. Need that. That'd be nice. That's good. That's good. I want it all. Maybe... Oh, man. I don't know what to do. I really want this one because I know I'm going to be in a position to use this. particularly if we're not moving because of that. I'm thinking this one, or Glorious Bolt. But the problem with Glorious Bolt is this would be a target 2. And I kind of want that so we're not moving and we can continue making some attacks. Man, this is a tough one. Ugh. There it goes. Alright. Round 17. Okay, I had to make some tough choices here, but not taking a short rest with the Elementalist. Just playing the 2 cards that it's got. I'm going a little later than I'd like to, but I'm hoping again that I'd like for them to move up a little bit. But not too fast, please. And we have Holy Strike if I need to strike, and I have Hammer Blow if I want to just attack. The problem is that if I use Holy Strike to move, is I can only move to here. Versus Hammer Blow, I could move to stun them. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There's that. I'm thinking I should go later for that reason, so that they can move up. I'm hoping that they can maybe move 2, something like that. Late, but not too late, not too early. And Night Shroud, what we're going to do, this is a tough one here, but it actually working out. We have Silent Force, so we can make an attack on whoever's adjacent here while we're invisible. Then we have Dancing Shadows that we'll use just for the infusing dark. And we can go very early next time with a move 3 and kill one of these 2, right? That's the plan. Let's actually see how well this works. Okay. So the Sun Demons are going late. They will be able to heal possibly. But they won't be able to yeah, they will be healing, and they'll be healing it right off. Oof. Okay. Anyway, they're moving 2. So 1, 2. So I could move here and then hit them. The Inox guard. I mean, I guess gonna move here right here. So you're gonna just back up. And then they're moving 3. So that could be dangerous. 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So these back ones here won't be able to do anything. It's just this 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah, but yeah. Okay, this is one of those times that let's just watch them do it, because they're not actually going to be able to do too much. 1, 2, 3. I guess they'll stand here, but it can't attack. So that's fine. This one will move right there, though. So this is working out actually well for the imps, but really we're not taking any damage. We're letting them come to us. Our Inox friends will be a part of this because we're bringing the fight to them. So okay. Ooh, actually, this is perfect. We can use light so that they can't use it to heal, because they want to heal 3 for themselves if they were able to use that. Let's take that away from them. ×2. That's wonderful. That is beautiful, actually. Now run away. And yeah, I mean, right here. We don't want to go too far, but we want to give them some space so that they can move through. Inox Archer. Oh, they've already gone. So he'll stand right here. Or she'll stand right there. Skip the rest of that movement. I mean, we can move around a little bit more, but we're actually in a good space here. Yes. Slowly but surely. Exonerable. Exonerable or inexonerable? I always mix that word up. Slow, what the word means. Like a glacier. And this is perfect. Look at that. They're just lining up for me. Even better so, now we can... Did I actually go through the cards? I don't remember if I did or not. But I guess I did. I did. Dirt Tornado, this is great. We can attack this whole column here. ×2 on this and a miss on that, but that one's fine because we'll be killing it anyway, so. And these are all muddled, but that doesn't matter. And I'm going to do the move up for movement and stun here. Ooh, should I? Yeah, let's do it. Let's use it as soon as we can. And out loud. Is that the last one? I think that's the last one. Alright. At least it's wounded. It's also stunned. So let's now... I think I want to use this to kill here because I'll be able to kill this one outright next time. So if I can kill you... And I can. And then we'll pull this up so that we can kill you in the next round as well. Maybe what I'll do is just try and run back here so that I don't have to deal with all of this. Great. Well, I already know what I'm going to do for you. Let's go as fast as possible. We'll be able to kill you and run away. Maybe what we'll do is you'll be kind of the bait for this one. If I can end up pulling this card again, Spirit of the Night, and get what is it? Get dark again, then we'll be able to use it to kill something else immediately. You might just take a long rest. And I was thinking backup ammunition here, because we're going to need to be dealing damage quickly. But I think massive boulder here for this attack, and then dealing 1 damage for everyone around it, I think that's a pretty good idea. And what I might do is crater for this crazy jump. But because we're going late, let's use Earth and Clod for the heal. Somebody's gonna want to heal. It could be you. I'm not sure. I hope you move and attack. That would be wonderful. Let's go for the long rest just so I can have you a little bit longer. And as for you, defensive stance, let's get that shield up now. And tactical order. Perfect. This will be great because now we can make this guy run up to here. And then later we can use this. Okay. Okay. So this will be good. And they're not moving anyway, jerks. But they are going to be a target with a shield, so that's great. Targeting all adjacent enemies, so this is going to be a bit of a pain. But I mean, the normals back here, they're not going to be dealing too much. But attacking 4... Ah, okay, this one's stunned. They're both wounded. And muddles are going to be removing that, their innate... What's the word? Advantage. Forest Imps are going to be being kind of a pain back there. Archer, just go away. Just go away. Oh, this is amazing. So he's doing pretty great back here for the team. Just kind of, you know, killing everything that he touches. Probably going to take both of these attacks, but that's fine. So here you go, friend. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we bring you in, no, let's bring you up there. I don't think you'll be able to see any of them, so that's too bad. And just shield up, please. I think what I might do is go away. Cautious advance. I might take this +1 shield off and put it onto defensive stance instead. And that way I can actually just get rid of cautious advance for a different card, maybe a better card. I think I might do that because defensive stance is nice to put up pretty much at the beginning of the scenario anyway. Yeah, this worked out pretty well because, well, this one will be moving to here, but we don't have to worry about, it's just an attack too. It's not too bad. And they still have that. Thank you. Oh, he did still have the heater shield. Oh, I guess he just, yeah. Cragheart just took a rest, so it's okay. Cool. Thanks. How many more of those do you guys have? 3? Yeah, we'll take that 1 damage. He should be able to just take care of those by himself anyway. Great. Now, okay. Fantastic. Now we have all this help. I don't feel so scared anymore. In fact, I think what I might do is this attack back here. Because I was thinking of using this, but I don't really want to be dealing a whole lot of damage to ourselves. Actually, no. Clear target, undo. I am actually completely fine with this. We will be taking 1 damage here and here, but oh, amazing. But we've killed 1, and we can heal anybody up, so we'll heal our ally up there. We've killed 1. That one's almost dead. This one is a bit gonna be hanging around a bit longer. And I say let's keep, I don't know if I can actually use that now. I can because I could use it here. I have an ice, and so I think I'll keep both of these. Keep that one. That's the one I'm gonna drop. All right. Okay. Round 19. You know, 2.5 hours in, but I've been recording for pretty close to 3.5 hours at least. So let's have that. We can certainly use that. That will be helpful. Practical plans. Do you have any more? You do not. And we're pretty low on negative cards, so we should be able to kill that one pretty quickly. You could probably hear in my tone that I'm feeling a lot better about this as well, so Ice spikes, let's just start burning cards as fast as possible, right? Here we go. We'll do that and Crater. That should work out. And we're just gonna take a short rest here. Doesn't matter what it is. Silent Force. What I need to do is make an attack. But I also want to be bringing in Dark again because I'd like to use this. Now what I could do is just do an attack, right? I have 2 -1s, the null, 2 +1s, a +1, a +2, and a ×2. So it's almost a 50-50 that I'd be able to kill one of these. Well, what am I talking about? Yeah, it is. So these two would cancel out. I have just 1 extra. So I don't like those chances. Let's go with going invisible. Is there another way to do this? I want to go invisible. I don't need to go invisible though, however. I can just do Doomed Breeze to do some sort of attack. And then basically anything else. During your next 4 actions, or attack actions, perform move 2. Let's use this just to go early. We can muddle one of them and maybe move and pick up some loot here. And then in the next round we can kill one of them outright, knowingly that it's going to happen. Okay. So we have light that we need to use, or we need to kill them before it happens. Because they're going to target everyone within range. The imps aren't going to do much except for muddling him, but I don't need that. It's okay. Inox Archer, the Inox Guard is already here. This one's going to continue walking. So I think we're in a pretty good place here. We are in a good place. Let's make this attack ×2. Look at that. So if we did make an actual attack, like a 2 attack, then it would have killed it, but that's fine, whatever. Move back here, pick up some money. We do have a lot of traps, so we're gonna have to be careful back here. Sunkeeper's turn. Let's see this attack. Jeez. Okay. And let's see this attack. Thank you. That's how it's done. See? That's how it's done. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna use this and then attack 3. I'm not sure if I want to attack here or if I just like slam down here and kill this one outright. But let's confirm this action. I mean, we could loot and then just do a range attack, but that's boring. Let's have some fun, right? See the damage. I think I'm just going to do it that way. We can kill this one outright. We don't have to worry about it for the next round. And do have more attacks come. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Confirm this movement. And this is a tricky thing here in the board game. I've made this mistake a lot, and I know a lot of other people have as well, but 2 damage instead only goes to the second part, this last part of the all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. 2 damage instead. I have certainly used it as 2 damage instead for the top and the bottom. I know other people have, and it's okay. But that's not how it's supposed to work. It's only supposed to work for the second part of the that damage. Skip that. Actually, that loot card would be fantastic where you're standing now. And yeah, we're gonna make this attack. I'd like to just, please don't screw it up. Good. And we'll just continue this onslaught here. I don't think, yeah, only light and dark are available for the moment. Nothing else. That's fine. We're getting some points out of it. Wow. Okay. Touche. I think, well, actually, what happened, if we want to think of it this way, is she missed, and then the Sunkeeper said no like this, and then she did that and killed it. We'll say that's how that happened. So we've actually done it. We have actually done it. You know, I'm really, well, I'm really tired, but I'm really stuck on how much I like it. Do I like, am I a masochist? Do I want to hurt myself every time I play this game? Not physically, of course, but, or do I want to, you know, like, make these videos a bit quicker, or I don't know what I'm trying to say now, but I like the level of difficulty. I really pulled off something that I didn't think that I was going to, but man, it was like I physically have a headache, and yeah, it's very late, and just want this to end, but no, I certainly had a lot more fun than I was expecting that I would have had. Man, this one, it just was very tough. I don't really need to see this because I already know that you're gonna die. Not going to be able to find any more loot though, so yep. From that movement. Skip. No, don't skip action. Oof, that was close. And back here, confirm, you're dead. So that worked out. I think what I did correctly here was sending the Night Shroud in to do his job, right? He was how far can I get? I can get really far, can't I? I guess I can get to here. So is there any money back here that, yeah, there you go. Grab that loot. Sending the Night Shroud up probably gave me the win. Because he killed 1, 2, 3 enemies by himself. That was amazing. That was perfect, right? Opening that door and retreating all the way back here so that I was able to continue to use my allies. That was also a pretty good move. if I don't say so myself. But I think that actually, that retreat and then sending up the Night Shroud, that combination, you can see how strong the Night Shroud is now, right? Well, we can use this, and since you helped us out so well, let's do that. I'm just gonna move up, and there's 3 here, and I can't see how much gold is there. Oh, it's written right behind. Okay, if I do it fast, I can see 3. Okay. So we'll move up to here. Oh, and I didn't get to look at, there was something I wanted to do at the beginning before all of this happened. And I'll do that right now. Okay, victory. Wow. With the demons dead, the imps in the area flee and the Inox begin returning to their homes. I'd hope that's the last we'd see of the sun demons, but I know that won't be the case. True. The Great Wild reach Eagle Crest. So this was one of our, this was like a, oh, I guess that was the quest. Just the normal quest that we went on. Nightmare, we've killed 10 demons. I wonder if it actually says, I wanted to find the new, the circles and the spears. And I'm not seeing actually what they could be. What's the bone collector? Bone collector. And the message of death. No, the Night Shroud, that's the Night Shroud. Kill 10 or 12 different types of enemies. I wonder if that's one of them. One of the new mercenaries. Now that's a knife. Okay, so Cragheart did most of the work. Night Shroud killed the most enemies. Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, this is a long video, and if you have made it this far, please let me know. Say something in the comment section. Let me know that you made it this far. It is extremely appreciated to watch the entire video, even though it's pushing 3 hours. 5 experience each. Telescopic lens. I think I want to put that onto the Cragheart. He doesn't have anything on his head at the moment, and this would be a great one for him. Unlocked Eagle Crest. I received a parcel from Eagle Crest today, from one of the tinkerer shops there. Apparently a group of Inox paid it to ship us a telescopic sight. And then he's just gonna keep it and sell it to me. I don't know if that is a thank you gift or a withering statement on your martial prowess. Yeah, I doubt it's the latter. But thanks for bringing that up. Alright, so we've unlocked this. Now we can go for this, which we will next week. We have leveled up the Night Shroud and the Elementalist, so we'll be able to look at their quests as well. Now I need to remember, again, I want to find who the pairs are. So who came in with the Night Shroud, I think would be the pair for that. The Elementalist, the same thing. And before we go, I'm gonna open up the trainer. And the mercenaries, still there. You know what? Actually, I think it was it the Night Shroud and this one? That might be what it is. Oh wow. Now that's a knife. Use 30 items. That's almost already. And this is one of my favorite classes. A lot of people say that it's broken because it has this one card that does something ridiculous. but you just don't have to use it, and then it's not broken anymore. Or just don't take advantage of it. Kill 12 different types of enemies. Yeah. Okay, so actually the two that stuck out to me when I was looking through are the two new mercenaries. So the Bone Collector, and now that's a knife. Can't not say that without a terrible Australian accent. My terrible Australian accent. Not that the Australian accents are terrible. Alright. It's late. It's been a long video. So again, if you've made it this far, please let me know. I'd very much appreciate any acknowledgement that you've made it this far with me. And man, that was quite a scenario. Well, again, as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.